Hello, Sandra. Welcome. Thank you for joining, Sandra. Appreciate it. I've done pretty good with Uber so far, Sandra. Speaking of which, I'm going to pick up an Uber order right now.
Head to your pickup at Applebee's 101 Lee Boulevard.
Yeah, I've done really well. And this order here is going to take me to Rushville tonight. So we're going to be doing some door dashing in Rushville this evening. So since Uber is going to take me there, we might as well go there and do some Rushville dashing tonight. So yeah, haven't been there since the Elite Eight, or since the tiebreaker playoffs. So let's go there tonight. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, we're discussing today. We had some pretty stormy weather go through here the last couple days, and I'm nowhere near it, but one of the main forests that's a little bit east of here got hit pretty hard with a tornado. We're talking the Morgan Monroe State Forest. A lot of trees went down. It blocked the 65 or 69. I mean, so yeah. So what we're talking about today is that's why I got all those trucks that were over there. They were all sitting at Denny's this morning while I was dashing, and so I named it "Restoring Power" or "Restoring Order After the Storm." So sometimes, whether it's a physical weather storm or any kind of storm that we are dealing with, we have to restore power or restore order. And how do we do that? That's what our thing. Marcy, yeah, welcome, Marcy. Appreciate you joining. Thank you. We're going to pick up an Applebee's order right now on Uber Eats, and we're going to take that to Rushville. So I've done pretty good with Uber today, and this will keep up here. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of money to go down there, but if I'm going to go to Rushville, I might as well dash there. So because I don't have DoorDash on right now, so let's just see if there's any orders in Rushville tonight. I would imagine there would be. So see what kind of dashing we can do in Rushville on a Thursday night. So hey, Toronto, welcome. Happy Brar, welcome back. Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys joining. I thank you very much. Yep.
Turn left on East Pennsylvania Street.
Well, it's going to be hard for me to turn left anywhere. We got some traffic up here, so yeah. Fran, hey Fran, welcome in. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're going to be on tonight, aren't you, Fran? I think tonight. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I get done with mine, I'll definitely stop by to join yours. So yeah. Yeah, Sandra, have you ever been to Fran's live before? You'll have fun, on her live too. You'll enjoy her stuff also. So that's why I say, you ought to check her out. Yeah. Diane, welcome, Diane. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, we're going out here today. I'm doing pretty good today on Uber, so I'm going to pick up this Applebee's that I'm doing on Uber here, and we're taking it to Rushville. Now, it's not the greatest order in the world to be going down there, but I do not have DoorDash on. I haven't had DoorDash on ever since I came back out for the afternoon. So when I get there, let's just see if there's some orders we can do in Rushville for a little bit.
Turn left on North Vine Street.
See how it's been since I was there from the tiebreaker playoffs from the Big Ten dashes last year. So, yeah. Rosebud, there was high winds here, lost power. Yeah, see, that's what we're talking about, losing power. Yeah, there's a lot of wild weather going on right now. That was the one thing that those national weather forecasters, Max in particular,
Vine Street, then turn right.
He said that this type of weather that's going through right now, it's kind of unusual for June. Yeah, I think I'm going to go this way. Yeah, I think it's better to go this way. Yeah, it's kind of unusual for June, but you know, anymore, you don't know what weather you're getting. You just don't.
Turn right to stay on North Vine Street.
So yeah, so you're in the United States. Where are you happy? Yeah, some of the guys are getting ready to change shifts over there at my W2. There's a lot of storms going on over there, let me tell you. It's going to take a lot more than what you think to restore power and restore order there. Let's say that for sure. But anyway, yeah, it's good to see you all guys all here. But yeah, though you, Sandra, I definitely, if you would, I would love to see you on Fran's Live tonight. I really would. I'd love to see you there. Okay. Toronto, Canada. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, we got a gig tuber from Canada, Canadian Gig Life and More. That's another good channel for you to check out, Happy Barf, and you may already know, but you know, just in case you don't, that's in case you don't know Corey, he's got a really good channel. So yeah, so there's in the southwestern part of the country. Yeah, where it gets really hot. Yeah.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto Rushville Road.
In fact, last year, I think if I remember, Fran had a temperature of 125 regular degrees there that one day. 125. Yeah, I think it got that high or that hot. Yeah. Cool. Love America. Well, like, you know, whenever they do the hockey playoffs, it's good to see Canadian teams in the playoffs. Even though they didn't win, it's still good to see them when they're in the playoffs. So
right
that's good.
Onto Rushville Road.
And also, you know, sometimes the Blue Jays, they still got a little ways to get there, but you know, they've had some decent teams over the years. So they just need Joe Carter back to maybe win some championships. No, I want you here. Yeah, I want you here. But when I'm done, Sandra, when I'm done, I want you to visit Fran's. Okay? Yeah. No, I want you here, Sandra. Don't, you know, I didn't mean that wrong. I said, you know, I'm going to be on here probably until about 8 o'clock. But I think that is when, I think that's when Fran is about to go live or something like that. Yeah. So I think that's when it's going to happen. So like I said, if you see her channel there, I really would like to see you on there. Fran has some very good, you know, if you like what I do, you'll like what she does. So yeah. But I always like your messages and stuff that you send me all the time. The Blue Jays, yep. Yeah, like I said, they need that team back from '92 and '93. You know, Joe Carter and that whole group. That's, you know, that was the team to beat. That was the team to beat. Ah, here we go. Now there's I'm glad I'm not going on 74. Look at that. There's a lot. There's a backup right there. Yeah, that's a backup right there. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not. Yeah, Diva, they want you here, Sandra. You would welcome her, wouldn't you, Fran? Sandra's been, one of my biggest supporters. She's been watching all my videos recently. Oh, I'm not going on there. No, I'm taking I'm going to Rushville. I'm going away from that. Yeah, that's going to Greensburg. I'm going to Rushville on the opposite side of Greensburg. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll be good to see, Rushville again. It's been a while. I mean, I've taken orders there, but I haven't dashed there. And plus, now that we're almost to the solstice, the summer solstice, it'll stay light later. And maybe on my way back, we might see, for you, Fran, a nice little sunset. Because Fran is the sunset person. I'm the sunrise person, but she is the sunset person. She loves the sunset. I like the sunrise. All right, we're going to park over here. And I'm going to go pick this up. Yeah. All right. Be right back, guys. Going here to Applebee's. Yeah, tell your mom, if your mom's Susan, I'm going to Rushville. I'm dashing in Rushville tonight for a while. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. We got the order. Let's go. On our way to Rushville. Yes. All right. Jaden, hey, where's your McDonald's order? Yeah. No, we're in Applebee's, Jay. I don't think unless I get a McDonald's down there in Rushville, we're not going to McDonald's right now. Yeah, I got to do this first. So I got to go over to Rushville right now. So that's where we're going. See what might be going on there. Okay. You ordered at the Rushville, Indiana store. Well, it's gonna be a little bit of, I didn't get confirmation of that order. There's other dashers that are over there, so maybe one of them would bring it to you if that's where you're at. Now I've got 18 miles before I get there.
On East State Road 44.
Jaden, 1 minute, please. I have to transfer you overseas. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but welcome to the chat, Aiden. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, let's go have some fun in Rushville tonight. Let's just see. Now, I tried going to Greensburg on Sunday. Well, that didn't pass out. ZM, hey, welcome, ZM. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, see, Sandra, that's one of the things that you'll love about Fran. Every time, something good happens to her, she lets out those woos. That I think you might like. Fran tries to stay positive on her lives as long as she has people that behave on her channel. Okay, so I'm going to take it. I appreciate that star. I really do. I appreciate that. All right, let me go ahead and, while I'm on my way there, charge this up. As you can see, you cannot get on this interstate now. Then anytime that I have something where I would have to go on the interstate on DoorDash over there, I always have to argue with support about on time rate, because if I can't use the interstate, then there's no way I'm going to be able to to get there faster than what they want me to go. So I always have to argue with that. I hate that. I hate arguing. That's one thing I don't like to do, is argue about time. Gets there when it gets there. Yep. Yeah. I want my Big Mac. It didn't last long, but Jaden, did you ever try the big arch? Yeah, they don't have it anymore. I guess it didn't do very well, but yeah, they had the big arch one time. But they are bringing back some classic stuff, from what I understand. Classic. We need to transfer you to the DoorDash support line. Well, I'm not on DoorDash right now, so I'm not on DoorDash right now, Jaden. Yeah, I've been logged off at DoorDash. I haven't even logged on yet. I've been doing Uber. Yeah, I'm doing Uber Eats right now. I've been doing Uber Eats since 3 o'clock. I had to, because at 3 o'clock they have prescriptions at Kroger. You start with those, and then I had another order, and now this one. So I've had 4 orders since 3 o'clock, and they've all been Uber Eats. Never logged on to DoorDash. I was on DoorDash earlier this morning. Did okay, but about $52. That's it. Yeah, but since I've logged on to Uber, it's been pretty good. You didn't order DoorDash. Well, you just said DoorDash orders, so I'm not on DoorDash. I'm not on DoorDash. I'm on Uber Eats. That's what I'm doing right now. Kind of contradicting yourself there. You sent chill. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate that. Yep. All right. Let me see. I get up here. Yeah, you guys are doing that for me. Let me see if I can get past some of this traffic. Then maybe I can get you guys to cheer here. But I want to make sure that, because right now we're in the rush hour time. But maybe if I get there before 6, I might get some of the good orders over there in Rushville. Okay. The home of the Lions. Yep. He's Ubering. He's Ubering. Yep. I'll be all over an Uber Eats. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before I get there. It's about 13 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and play the cheer for the chili and for that other one that was sent. There we go. Appreciate it, guys. And I'll turn that back on. Thank you, Rosebud. Appreciate that. Thank you all so much for that. I appreciate it. Customer wants to know why you didn't take Interstate 74. Because 74 goes to Greensburg, does not go to Rushville. Yeah,
Head to your drop-off at 701 West 16th Street.
Yeah, that's where 74 goes to Greensburg. Greensburg is west of there. So, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, guys. Yep. Probably soon I'm going to be introducing I'll be introducing another song into the mix. I think you'll like it. I've liked it, but I'll probably do that on my next live. Might be tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. The exit was closed to an Overtown clown car. Yeah, there's or or it could be as a dean would say, somebody was donkey driving and probably caused it all. But the tornado was yesterday over in the Morgan Monroe State Forest, just southwest of here. Ended up knocking down a whole bunch of trees in the forest. So I just wonder how that was. Boy, somebody's in a really big hurry. Can only go 55. They got to be going 75. Talk about donkey driving. That's what we're doing. Yeah, you'll like this, Fran. I think you'll like this too, this new song. But I'm almost thinking that this type of song would be a song that I have to. The reason why I haven't used it yet is because I have to. It's too treble-ish, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I have to try to see if I can get it to sound a little bit better without being. See if we can, because it doesn't sound as good when there's too much treble in it. So, yeah, you're doing just like Dean. Yep. Oh, he'd like that. Yeah, he's been going through some storms of his own with his car and stuff. So yeah, I'm sure that he knows what that's like. He too has been a little sporadic with his because of all the issues he's dealing with. I know Colleen's got the deal with her leg. I don't know what's going on with that, but she asked us to keep in her minds and prayers. And she was live a little bit today. I don't know if she was. I don't know if she was now. Hey, lurkers, we appreciate you. We definitely hit the like button. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely would. And next week, Fran, I'll show you. I'm going to be putting out a post of of the teams that will be in the solstice to solstice contest. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it that way. I was going to do it in the summer, but we're going to do it solstice to solstice, summer to autumn. That's the way we're going to do it. So Welcome in, guys. I appreciate it. Got 25 on you on here. Thank you very much. We're on our way to taking an Applebee's order here to Rushville. So, yeah, we're going to be dashing in Rushville tonight, the home of the Lions. So, I don't know what your name is. I appreciate it, though. I don't know what country you're from, but everyone from all countries, all walks of life, all nationalities, welcome to the channel. I'm DJ, your host of Big 3 Dashing, and this channel is all going to be there. Yvonne, welcome, Yvonne. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, Yvonne, I think you'll like this song that that I'll do. I'm going to introduce it on my next one, and then it'll be at the beginning. But as soon as I can get some of that treble out of there, I'll put it on there. But you'll like it, Yvonne. In fact, you might even want to use it, both you and Sally. So you can say goodbye for now. I want to conserve your battery. Well, thank you very much, Rosebud. I appreciate it and appreciate your contribution. I thank you very much for that. Yeah. You have a great night. 26 in the house. Hit the like button. Yep. Or as Mike the Bike Dasher would say, lick the video. That's how he would say it. Yeah, be safe, Rosebud. You have a good one. Yeah. Jaden's back. Welcome in. Yeah. Is it in Indiana? Yeah, we're still in Indiana. Yeah, we're just, see how many more miles we got. It says another 9 miles. Yeah, we're still 9 miles from the courthouse down here, I think. I don't even think we're in Homer yet. We just got into Homer, so yeah, Rushville's 9 miles from Homer. So I've got a co-worker that lives down in this area, but you have to make a left at one of these streets and go about another 9 miles that way. So yeah. As a matter of fact, I had an Uber Eats order that went to that town that my coworker lives in, and it was called Carthage, and that was a disaster. If you haven't seen that one, it said, what is it? Road to Carthage ends in a T. Yeah. You ever see it? Yeah. Check that one out if you haven't. You'll see the adventure of getting my Uber Eats order down there. It was quite a big one. A lot of detours, some snow on the ground. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. That was an adventure. Let's say that much. And plus the pin placement wasn't the greatest. So then I had to look around and turn around, and then finally I found it. So you guys are lucky in you, I say. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are some things here, though, that can be different. Let's just say that. I mean, there are things here that I'm not too fond of. And I would be making a video about that when close to July the 4th. So, yeah, around July the 4th, I'll be making a video. I have to work on the 4th, so I'll probably end up making my video probably the 3rd. So, but yeah, I have to be at my W-2 on the July the 4th. So, it'll be 250 years. I mean, can you believe it? 250 years. I mean, that's how fast time has gone. But the one thing I'm going to say in that video is, how have we, what storms have we weathered to get where we are today? How can we compare things from now to the way it was then? That's the one thing we got to, things to discuss. Some things that we can, the storms that we're dealing with, what are some things that we can do to repair the damage of certain things and restore order? Because I know that's what we, the people here, want to do. We want to restore order. We want to repair the damage that's been done, over the years because of poor decision making. And that's basically what it's all about. Yeah. The first Buc-ee's has opened there across town. It's causing severe traffic, and oh man, well, everybody loves the beaver. That's what it is. Yeah. Let's see. The last Buc-ee's I was in. In Alabama, going over there, And you should have seen all the kids in there. And then there was this one guy that had this megaphone that came up and said, I said, let's see. I say, hello, kids. If you would like to take a picture with Mr. Bucky, please stand in line right here. And the line would be going all the way out the front door. That's how popular it is. Yeah. There's the lines to get in the gas station, and you'd be waiting like 10 minutes just to get gas, to park at a pump. And then, then you want your picture taken with him, line goes all the way outside. When you want to use the restroom, you've got somebody's in there to guide that too. I mean, that's crazy. I've never seen a place like that before. Happy brother, you'll have a great day. You'll have a great night. All right. Thank you for joining, Happy brother. You're welcome at any time. You can visit if you get a chance. Fran will be on later tonight. Visit her channel too. She could use some new visitors. We're all here to have fun. We all help one another, support one another. That's what we do here. That won't change. It will never change. I remember the day that I put Fran over the 1K mark, and then she did the same to me when we had our challenge. So that's how we help one another. He's a half a mile from where the Bucky is, a town called Goodyear, outskirts of it. All right. You have a good one, Happy. I certainly appreciate it. You're welcome anytime. Might probably be live again tomorrow, maybe in the morning. All right. Yeah, we're about on the home stretch down here to getting there. Let's see, we still got 4 miles to get there. Now, the one thing here in Rushville that everybody raves about here is the Pizza King that's down here. I guess it's privately owned, and they say it's really good. Now, there's one in town, but they say it's nothing like this one here. But we know that even though it is a very small town, you can get orders here. You do get orders here, and I proved in the playoffs when we were here. You could see that we did get orders here, and they weren't terrible orders. And because the fact that it is a very small town, kind of like Greensburg is, it takes less to travel, and you can get more orders. It's still not 6 yet, so I could probably get some orders for a couple hours. That'd be nice. So let's do something different and dash in Rushville tonight. Let's see, the courthouse will be coming up here. Yeah. Just gotta make sure I'm going 30 because I don't want, there's the sign, the home of the Lions. And there's the courthouse.
In a quarter mile, turn left on North Jackson Street.
And once you reach the courthouse, you're right in the heart of downtown. Yep. Yeah, don't back up all the way yet. Don't be doing that. Okay.
Turn left on North Jackson Street, then turn left on Buena Vista Avenue.
I certainly don't remember ever hearing that name when when I was here all that time. But we got, this is a little Y right here with the road. All right. There we go. Let's see now. The last time I made a delivery here, it was a grocery order on DoorDash that came down here. And there was a road that was closed here. Okay. Was it this street that road was closed? Wait, no, that was Arthur. Yeah, that was Arthur Street. Okay. Wait, Vista reminds me more of California. It means good view. Yeah. Roy's country. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling Roy the last time he was in here, I'd love to see him do a video on the, on the robots that do inventory in the store, like the Kroger robot I saw over there the other day. I told him about it, and I said, that'd be a good show for you, for the future of robots in our grocery stores. Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that I saw that, and it's like, whose job did that robot take, or jobs? I mean, and I had a couple of shopping orders in Kroger earlier today, and there it was, sitting right there, and just walking right across there. It's got the eyes, R2D2 noise, everything. I was like, man. And it's got a name, Tally. There's Roy. He must have been lurking and heard his name. All right. Hey, Roy, welcome. Yeah, that'd be really good. The robot on top. Yep. Yeah, that would be a great show for you, Roy. I know you'd probably get a lot of views on that. Okay, so here we are at the, where football season will be soon, and there will be games here probably within the next couple of months. I'm surprised it's having me go this way, but here's the football stadium. Yep. Welcomes you to the Rush County Fair. Oh, when is that? I might have to go to that. Oh, the Shelby County Fair is coming up too. I am going to take you guys to that. Whenever that happens, I'm going to take you guys to that. I want to take you to there. I want to take you to this fair. I want to take you to the Greensburg Fair, which is Hendricks. Or no, that's Greenfield. I'm sorry. The Greensburg is Decatur, I think. Yeah. All right.
In a quarter mile, turn left on West 16th Street.
Okay, so this is the back way to get to 3. And there's the swimming pool. Oh, what a minute. All right. Well, it's nice to see the back way to get there without having to go through town and all that. That's kind of neat. So it's going to these apartments here then. Okay. So 20 more miles. Are we almost there? Nah. We're almost here to the where it is.
Just ahead, drop off.
It's in this apartment complex up here.
Drop off.
Meet at 5. Okay. Okay, what's the number? 701. And okay. So it's this guy. Okay. Yeah, this guy's.
Ryan L. Short says, meet at door 5.
Yep. Okay. I'm headed there. You're getting. Yeah. All right. We're here, though, Fran. We're here. Yeah, we're here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got his order nice and hot in the hot bag. All right. Be right back. And guys, I went up there, turned DoorDash on just before we went up there, and look what we got. We're going to have a opposite dirty stack.
Drive north, then turn right onto West 16th Street.
How about that? We come here and we get our first, you see, we get an opposite dirty stack. I just knew, I felt like, you know what, before I drop that off, I'll just turn DoorDash on. And there you go. There we are. Okay. So we're going to go to Kroger here and shop. I've never shopped at this Kroger here. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, Yes, I did. I did shop at this Kroger one. Yeah. And it was a bad experience. Yeah. Whose dash was it? Huh. Yeah, I'm trying to think of whose dash it was, but yeah, it was a bad experience. That was during the playoffs. Yeah. Boy, that'd be nice to have one of those, a little golf cart. This is that type of weather. I said, Night Wolf. Hey, Night Wolf. Yeah. I remember Night Wolf as one of the characters in, without the K, but it was one of the characters in Mortal Kombat. Appreciate you visiting. Thank you.
Turn right onto North Main Street, State Route 3.
All right. I'm trying to remember how many items it was. I don't think it was that many, but okay.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
All right. Everyone, don't forget to smash the like. Yes, I like it. Or like as Mike Dasher says, lick the video. That's how he says it. Likewise, been here several times. The Dash been going today. I've done a lot more Uber today than I have DoorDash, so that's why it's been going pretty good. You got to go help Caleb with something. All right. Well, thank you, Fran. I will stop by tonight, so appreciate it. Yeah, opposite dirty stack. What's an opposite dirty stack? Well, usually I wait for like if I'm dropping off a DoorDash and then Uber makes the noise. That's the normal dirty stack I get. But I did the opposite dirty stack, whereas I dropped off the Uber and DoorDash sounded. That's the opposite dirty stack. Because I hardly ever do it that way. But I just felt like, I was getting close to the steps. And then I just thought, well, before I drop it off, I'll just for fun, turn on DoorDash. And there you go. I mean, because I was so far away from everything, I was kind of surprised, that I got an order that quick. Especially when I was that far away from restaurants and things, that I would end up getting an order that quick. But apparently this was a shopping order that maybe nobody else wanted, so they just gave it to me. Let's see, Massachusetts. No, this is Indiana. No, I'm nowhere near the East Coast. I'm nowhere near there. This is the Midwest in Indiana. That's where we're at.
In a half mile, turn left onto East Water Street.
Yeah, this street here is always busy till a little after 6 because it's rush hour here too. Indiana from Texas near Austin. Oh, okay, we got some really good Texas, some good Texas gig workers with some really good channels. $80 degrees. Yeah, it doesn't feel like 80. It says 76 in my car, but it's certainly way better than it was last night, around this time. Yeah, I must have bad signal. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about this around here. Signal can be bad, especially around this area. All right. Goes Kroger up here. Now the layout of this Kroger is a lot different than the layout in all the other Krogers that I've been in. They have the produce section and then the pharmacy section right next to it, which in the other, in most of the other Krogers, the pharmacy is all the way at the very end and not in the center.
Turn left onto East Water Street, then turn right.
All right.
Turn right, then turn left.
Here we go. Feels like 110.
Turn left.
Okay, so I want to be away from the sun, so we'll just park over here. Okay.
Drive east, then 202 South Main Street, Rushville, Indiana 46173-1931. United States will be on the right.
All right. All right, how many do we have here? Let's How many spots? What have we got? Oh, it's not that. I'm looking at it. They want mostly salad stuff. It's 12 items, but mostly salad. All right, I'll be right back. got everything. Couldn't believe it. All right. Yeah. All right, let's see. Put the receipt. Let's see here. Find the receipt so I can take a picture. Put these in here first. Yeah, the last time I had a bad experience here, but this time it was good. All right. Let's see. All right, that's good. All right. Yeah. So check back when you have a good one. I'm here. We're done. Okay, where are we going with this? 7th Street. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get back to the light and we'll turn that way. All right. That was a decent shopping order. Most everything was in one aisle. They mostly wanted salad stuff. Salad, a bunch of dressing. Yeah, that was okay. All right.
Drive west on East Water Street, then turn right onto South Main Street. In a half mile, turn right onto East 7th Street.
Sounds like this might be a familiar customer. Of course, they don't tell you that until you get done shopping who your customer is. Man, it's nice being in a different place for a change. Definitely helping my shopping rate with all that stuff being good and somewhere different, so... town here, if you see Wendell Willkie running for president, that tells you how old this is.
Onto East 7th Street.
Yeah, is this a familiar customer? I'm kind of wondering. Here's Dean. Hey, Dean, welcome. Appreciate it, Dean.
301 East 7th Street.
Yeah, we were talking about you earlier, Dean.
USA will be on the right.
Yeah, they had 74 was all backed up because of construction or something like that, and Fran had mentioned that it was probably backed up because of some clown upside down or something, like in a car upside down. And I thought, no, I said, well, I did it this way. Dean would say it was some donkey driver that that caused a pileup or something. So then Fran did the donkey noise, and there we go. I said, so there you were, Dean. Yep, it's these people right here.
USA is on the
The
right.
customer
Yep,
requested you hand them
frequent
the order.
customer.
They added the following instructions. Hand it to me.
Usually they're leave at the door, but I guess all I got to do is just knock on the door and let them know it's here. So that's all I got to do. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. Well, they couldn't find their ID. They ordered NyQuil, so that was the thing. And because they ordered NyQuil, then I had to, of course, get an ID, which is really silly because they didn't even ask me for my over there. Because usually, if I have to get an ID from a customer, then they have to then I have to get an ID from if they don't, they usually have to ask for mine first before they ask for hers. They didn't ask for mine, so I'm going to say that they asked for hers. But anyway, it's all said and done, so we don't have to deal with that now. But yeah, that's like I told her. I said it's pretty silly that we got to go through that. But I mean, say, well, NyQuil's got. See, she goes, I know it's dumb. It is dumb, but I mean, it's like, but they didn't ask for mine. I was surprised. Usually, most places will ask for my ID first before I get it for a customer. But I mean, DoorDash is on top of it. I mean, whatever. I mean, this lady's, you could clearly see this lady's almost 50 years old. So, it's like, yeah. But I'm sure if I was the one buying it, here I am almost 60. Yeah, they'll do it to me too. So, yeah, it's silly, but I guess it's policy. Yeah, for some reason she couldn't find it at first. She had to try to remember where it was, and then she finally remembered where she put it. All right, let's go up here. Let's see, maybe we might get another order up here. Yeah. But yeah, anymore, if there's anything that has just a little bit of alcohol in it, oh, we got to verify you. Well, yeah, okay. Well, if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. But I'm just surprised that I wasn't asked to verify my ID when when it went through the scanner. That's what surprised me. Because that should have flagged me right there to say, hey, it should have flagged right there, said, is the purchaser over 21? So that's usually that's what it should have done, but it didn't. Car had a safety recall and no placement till maybe next week. Man, Dean, I said, you've had issues with cars recently. I think, what's up with that? Safety recall. Well, I mean, yeah, but you kind of got to take care of it, because what if you're driving someday and you didn't take care of that recall? It could have been a bad deal. But you got to do what you got to do. Okay, I'm going to go up to my normal place up here for waiting for orders. See if we might get a McDonald's order or two. Or maybe another shopping order. I wouldn't mind that. Sandra, there's Sandra. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, Sandra, that's another good channel to check out, Dean. Dean's very informative, and he, yeah, that's right. I parked next to, yeah, last time I was here, when I got the orders, I parked here at Dairy Queen. So, yeah, instead of going down there. So I think maybe I might try that again. Parking here at Dairy Queen. I just want to be away from the sun, though. Yeah, maybe if I park over here. Yeah. Yeah. There's the go series. Yep, exactly. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, you got to make sure that you have a decent car in order to go do that. Yeah. See, McDonald's order is still safe. Well, Jaden, I don't have any indication from either platform to pick it up. I mean, I have to have something on here. I have to have a ding from either platform that says that your order is ready to pick up. So if I don't have it, I can't get it. Okay. Okay, there's only one place over here on Uber that would be for, so, yeah. Can you transfer your DoorDash customers for them only message? Yeah. Well, that's what I say, Jaden, I'd have to have I'd have to have a ding from either place in order to pick it up for you. Yeah. But I love having fun with you guys. That's what this channel's all about, is trying to have fun, getting away from all this, restoring order, restoring the calm after some certain storms, like, unfortunately, hey, Brent, welcome in, appreciate it. But old Dean, yeah, but Dean's going through some storms of his own with his car issues, and I hate to see that, because I mean, he's one that likes to keep moving. He don't like to, he doesn't like the idea, someone like that. I mean, he's a go-getter. I mean, he's not one that that wants to be held back by anything, especially car issues. Yeah. He's been through a number of them too, because that's just, I just don't know what it is about, the car, about the car issues, but, hey, but safety recall, hey, you gotta do it. You gotta make sure that it's right. Now, I'm only going to give this like about in 10-15 minutes. If I don't get anything here in 10-15 minutes, I'm going to head back the other way. So, I mean, I really appreciate the fact that I did have that DoorDash order. So, and it was $9. They paid me $2 more on that, so I certainly appreciate that. I think they gave me that extra $2 because of the wait time, because it did take them a long time to find that ID, because she forgot where she put it. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not going to stay here forever. I'm just gonna, because I'm also too one that doesn't like to sit around, because I did this in Greensburg on Sunday, and I didn't care for that. So I think it's like Kim's Side Money Plan said that if you're in an unfamiliar territory, then the algorithm doesn't know what to do with you in that new territory. But I mean, if you're in your familiar territory, it knows what to do because you're in familiar territory. So that's something she talked about the other day. And it's on both platforms, not just, not just DoorDash, but also Uber Eats too. So what I'm going to do here in about 3 minutes is, I'm going to give it till like 6:45. And then I'm going to start heading the other way, towards the middle of town, and see if I get anything. And then if I don't, then I'll be turning right and heading back towards there. And then if I get something, then, I can make a U-turn. So we'll see. But I'm not playing the game that I did on Sunday when I was in Greensburg and ended up only getting one order on each platform. So that's why I put on that one Sunday experiment. Didn't pan out. But I just thought, while I'm here, since I didn't have DoorDash turned on, up there, and I didn't have to turn it off, I just came here to see if there would be orders. And yes, I did get, oh, by the way, that was a dirty stack. So so since that was an opposite dirty stack, we're going to play the dirty stack song. Song's About Time from the movie Time Changer. If you have not seen that movie, I recommend highly to check it out. Very informative. You'll learn a lot from it. Summer rental of $550. Ooh. Yes. Okay. All right, I'm going to start heading towards town now and see if we get anything. And if I don't, then we'll be turning right and heading back east. Or I mean heading west, I'm sorry. Heading west. Yeah, heading back west. All right. $550 a week. That's a lot. Whew, boy. I mean, a lot of car payments now are $550. But to do that a week? Ooh. I mean, you'd almost have to make $300-$400 a day to cover all that. I mean, you'd have to make almost $500 a day for 6 days to cover all that and all your other expenses. Yeah, that's way too much. Man, I remember when rentals were half that. Yeah. Plus, oh yeah, plus gas. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Especially if you're doing Spark and you're doing 3 drops. Yeah, that could be real costly. Which something like that too, unless it really, really, really paid good, a .com order would be out of the question. I mean, there's benefits to having a rental car, but yes, it's costly. I mean, there was a time, when I had when I had my Geo Metro, this was like back in the 90s. I had nothing but problems with that car, and I had it was in the shop more than it was on the road, and I had to do rental cars, because of the job I had, and it was just, I mean, finally I was able to trade that in and get something else, but with my credit the way it was very hard for me to do that way it was back then. I mean, like the car was okay and it got good gas mileage, but I kept having issues with with the alternator belt. I mean, it seems like you put an alternator belt on and it would last it might last a month, maybe 2, and then all of a sudden it would start making noise and then it would break, and nobody could figure out what the problem was. And then finally, it did something else on top of that, and then I was down for a little bit, so I ended up renting. Ended up renting for a while because I had to save up to get that fixed. All right. Well, since I didn't get anything, we're turning DoorDash off. So, all right. Okay. So head back to town now. Thankfully, your bills were paid for the month. Yeah, that's the good thing you have about the position that you're in. You're able to take care of your bills ahead of time. But now that this situation is going on with your cars now, I mean, is that going to kind of put a little damper or put a little delay on your, on your future bills for like August and because I'm sure July is pretty much covered, but is that going to put you a little behind for August and maybe September? I mean, if you're not out there, hustling and doing your thing, it's for each day that you miss. I mean, it's almost like a monthly rent payment. I mean, most places are more than $550 a month nowadays, but I can't remember the last time before I moved into this house, I had a $600 a month, the last place I stayed in was $600 a month apartment payment. So, and that's before I moved to the house down here, so that, that I was able to be closer to my W-2. I mean, that's the thing that I like. Even though I'm out here doing this, my W-2, I don't have to go that far, and I save a lot of gas and stuff a month, so that helps. So yeah, we'll get back probably about maybe 10 after 7. Maybe we can get some orders here before 8 o'clock. We'll turn Uber off too, because I'm not going to get anything this far, so I'll just go ahead and shut it off also. All right. So it's almost like, anymore if I go to Greensburg or if I go to Rushville, I guess because I'm not there that often, according to what Kim said, if I'm not there that often, they don't know what to do with me there. But I mean, if I'm in Rushville, constantly, just like I'm in Franklin constantly, so if I'm in both of those places, then they know what to do with me there because I'm there more than any other place. So what I'm probably going to end up having to do if I wanted to go outside of the area to try to get more orders, especially Uber, then I have to establish an algorithm in either of those places. And I want to try to get more Uber orders because I only need like 250 points or something like that to get to diamond level. I mean, I know that there are those that say, well, diamond level on Uber really isn't all it's cracked up to be. I mean, you still get the crap orders, Yeah. I mean, just like the other day, even though I'm platinum, I still had a real stupid order. They wanted me, it was $2.34 to drive 12 miles to St. Paul, which really was $2.34 to not go 12 miles, but to go 24 miles. And there was no way I was going to do that. Yeah, I guess anymore, just like with YouTube and and these platforms, I guess it's all an algorithm thing now. You have to play the algorithm game. If you know how to play it, you'll do well. But if you don't know how to play it, then you're going to struggle until you learn how. DoorDash and Uber both know that I'm in Shelbyville or Franklin more than any other place. I mean, sometimes they don't recognize me being in Columbus too, because I used to dash there all the time. I didn't dash in Greenfield that much, I didn't dash in Greensburg that much, and I didn't dash in Rushville that much. So sadly, someone will do a cheap one, though. Yeah. Well, Kimside Money Plans did one today that talked about Uber Eats. They said cherry picking on Uber Eats, especially if you're green or gold, that's a thing of the past now. Because if you have to be at least, any of the real good orders that come up, platinum or diamond will get those orders before the green or gold do. And it's like if you're not platinum or gold, platinum or diamond, well then you're going to be on the outside looking in because you're going to be getting those leftover orders that nobody wanted. Now, not to say that you're not going to get terrible orders, from those, because I still do. And my acceptance rate is high enough to where I can play with that. Because, I mean, even to be diamond, you got to be 50% acceptance rate. I'm over 70 right now. I think I'm like 71% or something. So that definitely helps. Of course, you got to be good with your on-time rate. You got to be good with your, completion. Make sure that you don't have any, that you don't have any cancellations. I mean, I had one of those before I got that Applebee's order. I had 2 prescription orders, but one of them had to be canceled because the customer didn't have a card on file. And So I ended up getting the second order, and I got that completed, but I had to call support and tell support what was going on with that other one. So they had to, they had to put me on hold. They had to get a hold of the of the pharmacist and ask why were they not going to fulfill this customer's order. And so, they told them why and stuff, I guess, because I was on hold for a while. I guess they had to call the customer, tell them that it wasn't going to be filled because there was no card on file. And so the support person came back to me and said, the customer was pretty livid that the order was not going to be filled because of some card on file. And I guess, it's something that they have to work out with the pharmacy. So, I have no idea. It's just that, so the order did have to be, I got paid for the order anyway because I sat there for so long. Usually you don't get paid, but because, I sat there and waited, to try to help the customer out, if there's not a card on file, there's nothing you can do. That means the customer has to order, they have to call Medicaid or something to try to get that card back on file. Maybe it could have been expired, who knows? Sometimes you have to do that, but I guess because support said they talked to both the pharmacist and the customer, both to say that order was not going to be filled. So, as the support person said, the customer was pretty livid over the situation, and they told him, I said, well, if the pharmacist isn't going to let it go, then we just cannot fulfill the order because we have to have their okay for you to get the order, or we can't do it. So, anyway, hopefully that'll get resolved and they'll get their medication tomorrow, maybe. Because I'll be out tomorrow. Maybe I'll get their order tomorrow. Who knows? But usually those pharmacy orders are about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when you get the majority of them. Sometimes you'll get them later, but if I really want to do Uber that bad, even though they're not the greatest of orders, the pharmacy orders are there, and if nobody wants to take them, then I'll get them so I can try to boost my points and try to boost up try to get to I at least like to accomplish that at some point. I just hate that you got to start over every month, but I've earned a lot of points this month. And a few more dashes, I just might be able to do that. Let's see, we just passed Manila right now, and it's just a little after 7, so yeah, I might be able to get there at 10 after, and maybe might get like 2 or 3 orders before 8 o'clock. That would be nice. But I'm just not going to sit there and wait. I'm just not going to do that. My time is too valuable for that. I'm like Dean. I got to keep busy. I got to keep moving. There's no time to sit around. Time is money. Because every second that you lose is a second that you do not get back. But you're right, Jaden. Sadly, there will be those that will take those orders, especially those that are desperate, those that haven't had an order for a while and they got to be doing something. Yeah, they'll take those orders. But if the diamond and platinum ones pass them down, then it'll go to gold first, and if the gold doesn't want it, then it'll go to green. It's all a seniority thing. And that's the way most businesses are. Most businesses do everything by seniority. Sometimes the bike deliveries are cool to watch. Oh, Jaden, Mike the Bike Dasher. You ever been to his channel? Mike the Bike Dasher. You want to see Mike the Bike Dasher? He delivers orders on his electric bike. Yeah, you got to watch him if you haven't. That's a great channel. You got to check him out sometime if you haven't. He's funny. He's very adventurous. You would really enjoy his channel. You see, never heard of him. Yeah, as soon as I stop up here, Jaden, I'll pull him up and I'll let you see. His name's Mike the Bike Dasher. Yeah, he's got an excellent channel. Yeah, I'm not that far. I've just passed Ray's Crossing here, so I should be back probably within the next 7 minutes. Then I'll pull him up there and Mike the Bike Dasher. Yes, Mike the Bike Dasher. Yeah. When you get on there, you'll say at Mike the Bike Dasher. His opening will say, you know, my name is Bike and I drive on my mic. That's if you see that, you know, you have the right channel. You would really enjoy his channel, Jaden. You really would. He's very, like I said, he does orders on his electric bike, and he's very adventurous. He goes everywhere. See, I'm gonna go over and then come back. I said, okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, he's awesome. He is. He's very awesome. I definitely enjoy watching him. And Eric Stardashian's coming back too. He said that they got a notification that he's coming back Tuesday or something. He'll be coming back with Jay Twist, Alligates on their next, you know, as a combination bag. And to do it on an e-bike, yes. Yeah, and all kinds of weather and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, he's an expert. He knows what he's doing. I mean, Tornado Garden, he and Miss Ride and Shine did orders on e-bikes too. And they did dual live streams together doing that. Yeah, I gotta tell Tornado he and her have to do a live stream together again. Because that was fun to watch, both of them. Yeah, old Jaden, yeah. He'll love that. He'll love that channel. He is back. You find him, Jaden? They have to get one. I don't know. I might have thought about that too. Yeah, it's up there. Awesome. He'll be glad to have you. He's going there. You get the notification that when he's on Shelby County Fair. That's Shelby County Fair's going on. So I'll have to find where that is, and maybe I'll take you guys there. Yeah, I'm going to be going to all those. I said it'll be fun to check out the fair. All right, as soon as I get back up here and turn the corner, I'm going to turn both back on. I got here faster than I thought I would. So I still got nearly an hour to utilize both platforms. So hopefully, maybe I'll get another Applebee's order. You never know. I'll just turn the corner here and see. Yeah, my thumbnail, all those... you only see a couple of those electricity trucks that were sitting here, but they were all here at this Denny's. I guess they were working throughout the night restoring power to restoring power to some places here, because I guess a lot of places were out of power. So, but yeah, that's where all these trucks were today, was right here. There was like 7 of them. There were 7 in this parking lot right here where the Denny's is. Okay, let's see. All right, let's turn DoorDash. Let's turn DoorDash on first. Okay. All right. And now let's turn Uber on. I see a couple things red here on Uber. There's like 2 or 3 things here red on Uber, so let's see. And there's Corey. Hey, Corey, welcome in. Let's see, you've got somebody here first. DoorDash goes first. Who we got? All right. Ooh, Starbucks. Okay, for Starbucks. All right, right behind me. Okay. It's $6 going 2.9 miles. It's been pretty good, Corey. Yeah, Corey, I was dashing last night, and I wanted to chime in, but I watched your hockey game last night. Yeah. It was fun watching you that while I could. Yeah. There you go. And Jaden, that's another channel right there. So Dean's channel is good to watch, and Canadian Gig Life C. Kelly. You check those channels out. Let me go pick up this Starbucks. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Caramel macchiato, 2 espresso, 1 pump chocolate, 3 pumps cherry, 2 shots whipped cream. I don't know how women order their Starbucks drinks. You're right though, Jaden. There are a lot of women that get these here. Okay. So now I've got to go up there, close to the infamous Dollar General. Ugh. Don't even want to think about it. Well, I'm good there. I don't need it here. I need it here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep, close to the infamous Dollar General, unfortunately. All right.
Drive east on Lee Boulevard. Then turn right onto State Route 9.
It's a mouthful ordering drinks there. Yeah, but it's really expensive. I'll tell you what, the 7 brew that's here, though, I find is better than Starbucks. It really is. A lot more variety on drinks. I mean, my favorite drink there at this 7 brew up here is the German chocolate chiller. They also got a blue raspberry lemonade that's really, or a blackberry cobbler, I'm sorry, blackberry cobbler lemonade that's really, really good here. It's really good. It is really good. There's nobody in there right now. I'm surprised at that. Of course, not too many people in this town like to drink coffee after 7 o'clock, because a lot of those in this town, because of the way the jobs are, it's early to bed and early to rise. It's usually how it is here. Now on the weekend, it's a little different. It's a lot more busy at night. But yeah, 7 brew is a lot better than Starbucks. Yeah, well, that's the way I've always been too. I mean, until I had this job here where I have, most of my career I've had to have the night shift jobs because, again, seniority. Everything's about seniority. You have to have seniority in order to get to the next, to get days or to get the benefits. If you don't have the seniority, you don't get that until you do. And you got to put in your time. I mean, most of the people that have worked here where I've worked, they've worked 30, almost 40 years. That's why it's so hard to get vacations at certain times, because of everybody being there that long. I mean, if you've been 30 years, you get like 7 vacations. Seven 1-week vacations. And there's only a certain amount of people that can be off, during a certain week. That's why it's so hard, the less time you have, it's going to be harder to get the time that you want, because of all the seniority. But I luck out every September because nobody ever, no matter how much seniority is, nobody wants to take off at the time in September that I always ask off. Nobody ever asks for it. Nobody does. I mean, I've seen maybe over the years, maybe 2 or 3, if that. But other than that, nobody ever asks for those weeks off. They always wait till October, for fall, autumn recess, or whatever that is for the kids, or they like to go to the mountains You know, like Gatlinburg, and be on the top of the mountain when the
Turn left onto South
when the
Harrison
trees,
Street. State Route
you know,
9.
and leaves are all changed colors. You see, you can't blame them for that, because it is pretty.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Colescott Street.
There's something going on up here, but I don't know what it was. I turned away.
Turn right onto Colescott Street. State Route 44.
Yep, anytime I'm up here, DoorDash always likes to do one of two things. They either want to send me to Little Caesars there, or they want to send me to the Dollar General up here. But I gave the Dollar General because of how much problems they have. But I am at 99% completion rate now, so I haven't had too many issues with shops recently. So, and I think the majority of that is because I haven't been there.
In a half mile, turn left onto Parker Avenue.
I mean, to go, you know, my completion rate was 96%. That takes a lot of points away. But because it's at 99% now, all I need to do is, like, you know, maybe, I don't know, some more. I could go back to 100. It's for every 120 deliveries, I guess you do, that you get, that goes back to normal. So I think it's this business that I'm up here again.
Turn left onto Parker Avenue. Then turn right. Turn right onto Lincoln Street. Then 1109 Lincoln Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the right. 1109 Lincoln Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the right.
Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to park in here or something? There's only one place there that says that there's no sign. Okay. All right, what does this say here? Usually you go around the front, but let's see what it says. What does it say? Red picnic tables outside. All right, I gotta find the red picnic tables. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, there's no picnic tables out this way. So I'm going to go back out that other way and go around the end of the building, just like I thought I should. So then they're going to say, well, they're going to say, are you sure you're at the right place? Yeah, I am at the right place, but you told me the pin was wrong. Okay. I hate when that happens. Because I can't go through there, so I have to go all the way around over there. Yeah, they had me go to the wrong entrance, of course. I was supposed to go to this entrance and find the red picnic tables. Okay. Yeah, there's the red picnic tables right there. Nice job, DoorDash. All right. Be right back. Where's this going? I gotta drive all the way to Kroger. This is upside down. I'm not sure whether to take this or not. No, I'm not taking it. It was $6 for 8 miles, and it was going to an apartment way up there on the north side. It's too much. No, I'm not doing that. That's too much. That's too much driving. I'm not doing that. Plus, it was 10 items. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I just hate when you have to get orders like that. I mean, I didn't mind the shopping part, but that just wasn't enough money for me. Not for 8 miles. Now, had that been $8 or $9, then that might have been different. But no, that wasn't worth it. Because I have to drive all the way over here to get to Kroger, and then I have to drive all the way back on the other side to get all the way up north. Okay, now that's a little better. Okay. This is $10 and it's going 7.2 miles. It is Kroger, but it's not going up. It's not as bad. So, okay, well, all right, I'll take that one. $4 and 4 miles, actually. Yeah, but Dean, this order here, it was $6, but it was $6 going over 8 miles, like 8.5 miles. That wasn't worth it to me. And they had 10 items here. This here is 8 items. So that's a little better. There was no way. I mean, I just couldn't do it. I mean, I've got, so I'll probably, whoever that dasher is going to get that. Yeah. I'll probably see him in there. $9. Nope. Oh yeah, Dollar General. That's a definite no for me. Yeah. No, they haven't been asking me to go to this Dollar General. I think they knew I'm in business. I think from the time that they knew that I kept turning orders down all the time, I mean, that I was constantly unassigning orders from there, and then, finally doing that pause, that one time saying, I wasn't going to do that anymore. Since then, I haven't had anything they haven't asked me to go there. I think they, either somebody watched that video, where Fred Jaspers has the thumb up for Dollar General. Oh, okay. All right, well, now they added $5 to that for an additional mile. So now that becomes $14. $14 for, yeah, we'll do that.
Drive north on South Noble Street. Then, in 500 feet, turn right onto East Broadway Street.
Just an additional 4 items. Okay, so now that's double digits. That's worth it. Okay. One of the other night and freezers were down. Oh yeah. Well, that one over on McKay Road was the one where the freezers were down. Yeah.
Continue on State Route 9. State Route 44 for 1 mile.
It's just like Needler's Market over in Greensburg. Their freezers were down for months. No one bothered to fix them. Yeah. Jaden keeps returning. All right. Yeah, so now that I got this double digits, like $14, it's just an additional 1 mile added. That's not bad at all. We'll take that. There was like 3 frozen pizzas. That hurt ratings. Oh my gosh. Well, of course it hurts ratings because it's not just one that you're taking the hit on, it's all three. That's what they don't explain to you.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Michigan Road.
It's like you have 10, they said you have 10, you're at 100%. You lose 3, you're down to 70%. Yeah. That's what hurts it. See, that's the reason why when I have a situation like that, I unassign the order so that I don't get the hit like that.
Turn right. In 500 feet, turn right.
Yeah, anytime I have an issue like that, I'm going to unassign the order because it's not worth my time.
Turn left. Drive south. Then turn right.
Okay, I'm going to park right here.
Turn right. Then 1601 East Michigan Road, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176-4058, United States.
Too much information. All right, I shouldn't, let's see. So I got 14 items now because of that second customer, but it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that long, guys, so I shall return. right, that took a little longer than I'd hoped, but anyway. Always something that they have that you can't find, so that's typical. They say it's in one place and it's not, it's somewhere else. Orders. That's definitely the last order I've got because it's after 8 now. I got drop-offs. Okay, there we go. All right, my goal's in. Yeah. Oh, receipt. Whoa, well, I'm sitting right here. I can do it while I'm right here because the order's right next to me. Okay. All right. All right, who's first? Okay. Blue River's first. All right, here we go. Gonna drop all these off now. Okay. Man, I wasn't hoping to get done at 9. I was hoping to get done way before then. All right, here we go. Man, I hate when those shopping orders take forever. Because you're looking for something that you can't find because they say it's in one place and it's not. All right. There we go. All right, our first one here. We're dropping off this apartment. All right, here's our first stop right here. Now let's see which one is this one. It's A or B. Let's see. Which one is it? Oh, okay, it's that one. All right. Let me get it, I'll drop it off. It's bottom floor, so it makes it easy. It's actually this one here, so that's good. All right, this is a guy I haven't had in a while. Okay. All right, guys, since we have a goose... Okay, never mind. All right. Now, this is a guy I haven't had in a long time. It's been a while since I've had this guy. A very long time. So, to get to him, we'll take Howard Street. All right. Yeah. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, I meant to turn over there. That's all right. I can go this way. I can get there just as fast going this way as I can going that other way. Would have been better for me to take Howard, but that's all right. All right, well, since I have a goose egg up here, I'm just going to go ahead and call the stream. So I appreciate everybody that was here today, and I'll probably be back at this tomorrow. So until then, I'll see you in the future, and remember, we're all in this together.